Hey, what's up guys, it is Slick here. I'm back again with another video, and this one covering a tweet from Ed Boon, somewhat cryptic in typical Ed Boon fashion, which I can appreciate, and he tweets here, I2.05 May.1616.17 2017. So he has officially revealed the release date of Injustice 2 to be May 16th of 2017. If you remember, a few days ago, I will openly admit, I made a video covering what a lot of other news sources were covering about how March 28th might be the release date of the game because GameStop listed it on their website. I made a video about it, then Ed Boon 2 hours later tweeted out, no, that's bogus, it's not coming out in March, and I said it was shit and deleted my video, and then people were like, Slick, where's your video? And I was like, well, Ed Boon said I was wrong. So anyway, long story short, the game's coming out on May 16th, 2017, and I really started thinking about it and got excited because I just realized, I was always looking forward to the release date. This will be the first game that I go to a midnight reveal for since Batman Arkham Knight. You can know, there's very few games I will go to a midnight reveal for. Call of Duty would have been before I started disliking Call of Duty a little bit with Infinite Warfare. Anyhow, I was really looking forward to the release date of the game anyhow, and the launch party, the midnight launch party, which is very fun for Arkham Knight, and will be for this game too. And I started thinking about it, and I realized that May 16th, I will at that point already be out of school. My spring semester ends in like early May. So at that point, I'll have no school, nothing to do, no obligations otherwise. And the video grind is going to be so real. Going to get the game at midnight, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I apologize. I don't mean to sound like I'm taunting. I know a lot of you guys are in grade school and definitely are not going to be out of school in May. But anyway, just cannot wait for this game. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to get some news and information. That means as well that the game is over 4 months away, which also is a little bit of like, I thought the game was a little closer than that, I guess we could say, from my perspective. Again, I was somewhat expecting a March or an April release date, but I'm glad they're doing what they're doing, and that is holding off on the game, not jumping the gun and releasing it in March. If the game's unfinished, it's unfinished. And I think that the gear system has really made this game particularly challenging for them to make. Just my speculation, I have no clue. But the gear system from a balancing perspective, right? Because each piece of gear affects your player and what kind of damage you do and that sort of thing, which can really complicate the process of balancing a character. Also, I think that, really, the story, I think they're putting a lot of emphasis into the story and stuff like that, and the character roster is the biggest, I think, of any superhero game Netherrealm's ever made, with 28, and then you've got DLC characters too, so really a lot of characters in the game, a lot of character reveals coming in the next 4 months, that's for damn sure. Less than a third of the character roster has been revealed at this point. I think like a little over 10 somewhere around 1/3. I don't know the exact math of it, but yeah, I mean 2/3 of the characters still are yet to be revealed, and there's so many good ones left out at this point that I think we have a high probability of getting. And by left out, I'm talking about like the Flash, who we haven't seen gameplay from, but know is in the game from the reveal trailer. He was actually the very first character to appear in the launch trailer, so we know he's coming. But there's also other characters that are total gray area, like Starfire and Red Hood, that I personally really hope are in the game, but it's just 50-50. If you want to see my video about the likelihood I think each character in the DC Universe will be in the game, you can check that out in the description. Just very good news coming out here. Actually, as I said, this sort of works out for me better because I'm not going to be in school. I don't have to worry about, getting the game at midnight, Monday night at midnight, and then, just like having school the next day and not being able to make videos and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. What are your thoughts on the Injustice 2 release date? And yeah, I mean, I think, again, this is a little bit later than I was expecting, but, the game's ready when it's ready, and I'm glad they're not jumping the gun on it. And it's still within the spring release window, which is, what they pretty much have been advertising. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.